Hey guys, so a lot of you have probably seen Fabio Valentini's recent videos just on the big trades bubbles, and here I am trying to essentially replicate the usage of it with my own strategy on Sierra chart. So first things first, over here we see a bunch of green bubbles or buy orders beginning to look like they're faltering. Again, we're in a current downtrend, so the high probability move is always to follow the trend. So in this case, we're just going to continue lower with it. Just got to find a nice place to enter here. I like this rejection off of value area low. So we'll see where it goes. Just entering a trade over here, expecting further downside continuation from this 1 minute candle. So again, first stop is just at the break there at the lows. And then the second one, I'm going to let run for however much this market wants to give me from it. Once we get into a good amount of profit, I just proceed to trail it right to that candle. There's no point giving up 25 points, so I'll give up 5 and keep 20 instead. Once that candle does go lower, I basically just bring that stop to the top of that candle, expecting further continuation. If it starts pulling back, takes me out, so be it. The best part about scalping is you can always re-enter good trades in a direction. Okay, cool. So got stopped out over here. I see a small aggressive seller and then a bunch of aggressive buyers just look like they're beginning to falter. So they're not really failing yet. They're still in the move. I want to see them maintain this level if they're going to go higher. It might be a test of value area low, but we'll see. Currently, I have it to 15 contracts, so I'm going to lower it down just a bit to 10 contracts as volume's kind of kicked down a tad. All right, so at this point, these guys are actually beginning to fail. I will gladly enter where their stop loss is and probably join that aggressive seller. So right at the bottom of this green candle, if it goes red, it'll pull me in, which it just did right there. Um, my stop loss is just at where those aggressive buyers are. If they start reclaiming that level, I don't really want to find out what happens next, so I'll just get out of the trade. And my first take profit again, pretty close, 10 points. Basically, just looking at the test of that low once more. Not really asking the market to do much here. Quick in, quick out, true scalping. All right, that's a good sign. We have aggressive selling towards the bottom there. I'm still stop at break even just because the amount of aggressive buying that just happened was out of the ordinary for this move. So I expect that within the next probably 15 minutes, things going to reverse. But for now, we're still well into a down move. I proceeded to move my stop loss down. I saw a couple more aggressive sellers. I'm just going to hide my stop loss right above them. And if they win this battle, I'll make money with them. If they don't, I'll get out where their entry is. Secure myself a good 15-ish points from that. All right, we just got stopped out. There's some aggressive buying towards the lows there. So again, some very aggressive buying just came in right there. If this gets reversed as well, especially at this previous sell-off point, which it looks like it is. This one, I'll be completely honest, I kind of front ran this. I saw the order flow in the 5 seconds, so I took it. It's not a horrible position, but this is definitely a front ran trade. This is not pure good strategy, so to speak. That being said, it did work out, got us our first TP, and we'll see if we get a runner from it. Did not. So again, I don't want to see them reclaim that level where that buyer was in. I see another good piece of order flow in the 5 seconds, so I'm once more going to enter. Again, if the candle starts dropping down, that's only better for all these buyers' panic. There it goes. So let's see if we get first TP over here. All right, sweet. So some aggressive sellers came in to basically get me that first TP. Stop to more or less break even slightly above that candle. Will give back 1 or 2 points, but it's worth it to see this thing run. Awesome. Taken out. That is perfectly fine. And now, so something odd's happening here. For the first time in this entire downtrend, we are finally beginning to see these sellers get underwater, those aggressive sellers towards the bottom there. So at this point, I'm kind of expecting that this might be a little consolidation area to move right back up to value area low and test it once more. For now, however, it's going to continue on down. An aggressive buyer came in, and a very aggressive buyer came in. That is something we have not seen yet. Um, that's probably Goldman Sachs, someone. Regardless, I want to be in a trade with them. That more or less confirmed to me that this might be the consolidation area to go higher. So I take a long trade over here. Again, I'm counter trending, so my tight, if you thought my profits, my take profits were tight, now they're going to be even tighter. We're going against the trend. Really, the major confluence we have here is the fact that cumulative volume delta is rising, suggesting that, the selling pressure is decreased. As well, we obviously got a clear indication here of a big buy order come in. This guy's probably going to defend his trade. So we get first TP on that, and we're probably going to get stopped out right here. But at this point, I'm starting to shift my sentiment north side. Look at pure price action alone. You start seeing these guys are stuttering on their red candles. They're not as, big bodied and volume filled. So again, any break above, I'm probably going to start taking longs, which it looks like we might be getting one right now. There it is. So that pulled us in, and we'll see if we can get first TP right at the top there. Not asking too much of the market again, because technically we are still counter trending. Stop loss just at the low of that move. Don't want to risk too much. And we do get first TP, order fill. We'll see if we can get this thing to run for us. Takes us out once more, but that's fine. Now I'm honestly really looking to go long unless I start seeing aggressive selling, which after that aggressive buyer, it looks like the market just, all the sellers stepped off to the sideline and they were like, yeah, that we don't want to get in front of that guy. So while that buying pressure is still there, I am still going to take buys. Again, first TP just at the high of that consolidation range, a bit below the high actually, because we want to guarantee this fill more or less. Order filled, perfect. Going right underneath that green candle. I don't want to see it fail back downwards because if it does, it'll probably retest that buyer. But it seems like we got ourselves a nice runner here. We're heading up to an area of a previous strong buyer as well. So this guy was either building a position, it might be multiple people, but this kind of does look like position building to me. Nice. So the reason I started trailing so aggressively is because we're in a downtrend. I expect this thing to reverse on me at any second, and when it does, it'll be quick. It might be a big seller that can come in at any second. As well, if we look over here to the left, we see a lot of trapped buyers or an area where a bunch of buyers previously got destroyed by a passive seller, basically just lowering the ask, lowering the ask. They're hitting it, and it went nowhere. So again, if it fails here, I don't really want to find out what happens next, so I'll take my 20 something odd points. At this point, it seems like those guys are getting reclaimed, so I'll just pull my stop down, or sorry, up a bit. And again, I'm just getting aggressive. I want to squeeze this thing for as much as it will give me, and give me that. About 40 points. Buyer's getting reversed a bit, but not really. He's still in the game. So I'm going to see if I continue riding this wave higher. Again, very tight stop loss, very tight first take profit. That's essentially how this strategy works. All the executions are done on the 5 second. There's another video showing you how I actually execute on the 5 second. Recently discovered Fabio's big orders and or big trades, and honestly, this has helped a lot. Just his 1 minute analysis in general is beautiful, and it's something that's been a net positive to my trading. Something you guys could probably benefit from too. All right, so let's see if we can get this break higher. I'm pretty confident in it, and if not, then it can take me out of the lows there. That would probably signal that, that aggressive buyer is now getting reversed, so I don't want to really be there anymore. Okay, we're starting to get some aggressive selling. If this gets reversed, it's going to pop. And right there, we got first TP. I'm going to let it run. Basically, just under that seller. If he starts winning, then I want to be out. But if he is still getting ran over, which it looks like he is still getting ran over, then I'll be in the trade. As we approach value area low, I'm going to get much more aggressive with my take profit here. And we probably are going to get stopped out at 10 points in profit here for a total of 150 points. Yeah, that's basically the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you found something useful for this. Um, I'll link Fabio's channel down below because I think this guy really knows what he's doing.